A quick look at the street reveals the same shell casing I found at Laos. 2 messy crime scenes with KPD shell casings. 2 former KPD officers as targets, both involved in the Odeyo Heights incident. That's not messy. That's a message. Someone else is as determined to protect the rat as I am to find him. I leave Breck. He was a good cop back in the day. He had some money problems back then, and I knew he'd earned some extra off fights in Brawler's Boulevard. I take the note with my address on it and head northeast towards the Boulevard. I was hoping to stop at Laos for another quick drink, but he closed up shop. Realizing it's nearly 4 in the morning, I head straight to a place called the Old Gloves in the heart of Brawler's Boulevard. I knew Breck's bookie worked out of there, and I knew Breck would win big on fights at this joint, but he'd also lose, big time, making his relationship with the bookie tenuous at best. But they talked a lot, and I'm hoping they talked recently. I get to the Old Gloves about a half hour later. The entrance is in a narrow alley. An old metal sign hangs above a concrete stairway into a basement of a high-rise, indicating the entrance. The place is open, but deserted. It's much too late, or early, for fighting. There's a few shady people cleaning old wooden tables dotted around a boxing ring in the center of the room. The bookie's name is Fisher, and I ask if he's still around. I'm directed to a door with a black one-way window at the opposite end of the room. Inside is a neat office with papers and filing cabinets surrounding an old oak desk. Fisher, a middle-aged, pale-skinned, professor-looking type with thinning hair, doesn't look up, but raises his eyebrows, indicating he's listening. "Breck been here lately?" I ask. "Not for years," responds Fisher. "He's dead. Shot through the chest." "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." I think he knew something about the raid up in Odeyo Heights. He ever mention anything about that? "Our business was mostly professional, but he did mention it once, shortly before he disappeared." "He give any names?" "No, he was in quite a state that night. Not really coherent. Kept repeating, 'It's him, he's the one,' and the numbers 55899. "Anything else?" "No. Sorry, that was it." I get up and head for the door. "Taylor, I'd leave this one alone," Fisher says abruptly, but I'm already out of the joint before I really hear him. 55899. Those numbers mean anything, maybe. I need to get back to my place to check the old logs. As I arrive at my place in Old Town, the street is eerily quiet. The fog is gone, but that doesn't dispel the uneasiness. I head up the sidewalk and stop before I get to my door. There's a cigarette butt laying conspicuously on my doorstep. I head for the back door, hand on my gun. At the back, another butt, this one still smoking. As the smoke swirls up in my face, an old ghost emerges from my memories.